It's your boy, Josstin, and I'm the youth service manager here at the Duncan branch. What that entails is the oversight with the whole youth department, so all the way from babies to teens and those new adults is what I'm in charge of. And I'm from Guam, specifically Sinahani Village, and I've been here for almost a year and a half. Whew, that's what a loaded question. All right, so what I do here, the day-to-day activities requires me to support people in their early childhood literacy goals, specifically the parents wanting their kids to be involved in reading. What that means is, depending on the level of the reader, I find appropriate books and topics that mesh well with their family dynamic so that they can make those lifelong readers and hopefully library patrons. From there, I do outreach within the community. I believe the library is an anchor and hub for the community. And so what I try to do is bring more people in. And if that is not the case, then I bring the library to them. What that means is I'll load up my car with books and a wagon, a remote laptop, and have the ability to have people check out books while we're out and about. I do a lot of community events, which supports anything from the community baby showers to individual schools wanting story times, more information, and things like that in order to promote literacy and the Alexandria library system. Oh, and my favorite thing here, one of the most successful things we have is our D&D campaigns. It was so successful that I had to drop the age to a younger set because originally it was teens, and then there was so much attraction to it that I even branched out to actually run an adult program for D&D. So that's a very passionate thing I'm about. I love storytelling, collaboration, working together, and things like that. So I wish that people knew that we're not just books, especially the way we need to evolve to keep up with society and technology, that we provide adult programs that are free, and everything at the library is free. And so I wish that people knew that we're not just books, we're a community hub, we're a learning center, we are a gathering place, we provide DIY projects, we provide confidence building, you name it, like we have a hand in that pot. And it is stressful at times, but the more community we bring in, a lot easier are the tasks that we have to accomplish. A book that stands out for me is The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. What I love about it, it takes place both on Earth and beyond the stars. And it is this storytelling pattern of bringing in relevant information, but then going off on side tangents because you need to speak of it, all while just realizing that this was about a refrigerator being open, which I need to go check on that. No, just kidding. What I didn't realize as a youth service manager is the impact or how much impact I can have for the kids. And there are so many pictures, drawings, thank you notes that come my way. But one of the most expected one is just recently, it's Teacher Appreciation Week. And this Montessori school that I do outreach for, one of the educators came in with a bouquet of flowers and a thank you card that said, "Not all teachers live in the classroom." And that really took me back because how much I'm influencing these children and this next generation of critical thinkers and leaders. And to know that even though I'm not a part of education, I am a part of their education, and it's all about that community that I'm fostering to be that tide that lifts all boats. And my name is Josstin, and I'm Alexandria Library.